Take a look at what I'm investing in.
No, I'm jealous of the Bitcoin thing, dude. I wish I owned a bunch of it. I was thinking, Gary, that it would break again and go back to 21,000.
I don't think so, dude.
Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it repeat its 70% retracement?
It's already done it. It doesn't keep doing it. We've now had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a now 7th test. It's these 60. There's nothing above this, bro. Luxury apartments.
Yeah, in Fort Lauderdale. Gary, that's on Biscayne. Biscayne is the main road in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
And then the next door to it, we bought a property 60 days ago, closed on that. So I have 700 units at Main and Main. And I probably have, in that market within 2 miles, I have probably 2,000 units in Fort Lauderdale. All of them look like this. A quality, institutional grade, bought from institutions. By the way, that's very, very important to be buying from institutions. And
why? Tell people why you say that.
Well, because if I buy something from J.P. Morgan or Goldman Sachs, or in this case Nuvene's a $80 billion. They have $84 billion worth of holdings. They sold me $400 million. It's not even they're just balancing their books, selling me some stuff that they have equity in to fix their other bullshit.
It's a piece of fat.
Yeah. They didn't want to sell this stuff. Okay. I bought it for what they paid for it 8 years ago. So you're asking me what the deal was? I paid 8 year ago prices. That Edge that I showed you is probably should have sold for $550 a door. I paid $350. It's 60 to 70 million below what it should have sold for. So as soon as this market goes back to 2%, a 2 or 3% interest rate, 4%, even a 4% interest rate, that deal right there that I paid 100 and what did I pay for that? 117 or whatever the number was. I could pick up 40 or 50 million. I could pick up 40% of my money, but I won't. That's not what I'll do. What I'll do is I'll go put debt on it. I paid $117 million. What I'll do is I'll go put debt on it. It's paying me 5.5% before we put our name on it. And I know the institution is not managing it correctly. So we think it's going to do 7%. Because I bought the neighbor next door, I also have economies of scale. So my advertising cost goes down, which is, it's hard to get people to see a property. So the more that goes down, and then I can trade people between the buildings, right? Because I'm managing both of them now. Yeah. And I have 5 other deals in the same neighborhood. We have $1.5 billion in the neighborhood. So we know the neighborhood. But the beautiful thing, and this deal is still open for money, by the way, if anybody wants to invest in it. I'll give you a phone number to text me if you're accredited and you want to put some money to work. The best part of this deal, I think it pays 7% in the first 3 to 4 years. I think in 18 months or less, as soon as the interest rates go to 4%, I'm going to put financing on the deal and return 75% of the $117 million back to our investors. And we'll own a $180 million deal for $30 million.
Yeah. Scott's asking, what is the minimum investment, Grant? And then I'm going to go on the property. I want to show you a property deal I'm doing.
The minimum is for accredited is $100,000.
$100,000 for accredited, and what, 1,000 for unaccredited? 5,000
for non-accredited.
Yeah.
There may not be any room left for the non-accredited.
Yeah.
But we raised, I think, all but like $4 million in under 2 weeks for that.
Right. What's the average investment?
The deals.
What's the average investment?
About 500.
500,000 is average.
Yeah. That's what we're getting today.
Yeah. Take a look at what I'm investing in. This amazing. This is not a bad apartment deal. The cool thing about this apartment deal, it just sits there. There's no windows to break, no insurance, no
toilets, no termites, no tenants, no evictions.
There's no.
I'm jealous, dude.
asshole that does the title that I have to deal with. This thing is just whoo. We're getting ready to find out, bro. We got 6 months is going to show up. Bitcoin will have its day in the next 6 months, bro. This is going to be epic. You are literally, I've never seen anything like this where this disruption is taking place so fast now. Like it's really
you got into it.
Well, my timing is very good. But I'll tell you something, bro. The people that are here, they are monsters. I mean, like Cantor Fitzgerald's here. And I mean, I saw City in Nashville. I mean, these companies now are ginormous. And they're talking about, I was in Wyoming at some kind of round table that SALT put on. And the heads of these banks, Joe, the heads of these banks, they're talking about we're building for 8 years out. This is no long. I spent 3 days there, did not hear price once. Like the head of digital for XYZ major bank, hey, we're thinking 8 to 12 years out. Dude, that is a very different level of maturity than I've ever heard in this space. And they have money goes on forever.
Yeah. No, I'm jealous of the Bitcoin thing, dude. I wish I owned a bunch of it. Maybe one day I will. You know, I was thinking, Gary, that it would break again and go back to 21,000. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it repeat its 70% retracement? It has done for the last 12 years.
NVIDIA is a $3 trillion business, 25 years old. You're saying that Bitcoin could get cut down by 60% down to 21 grand. 21 grand would be $500 billion industry. I don't think so, dude. What I'm saying, Gary, is that it always has in its history retraced with a 70% fall from its height. All-time high.
That would put it.
But it's already done that, bro. It's already done it. It doesn't keep doing it. It doesn't keep.
No, but when did it do that? When did it hit 70 and go to 21?
Let me pull the screen back up and it'll be.
Yeah, I don't know how, because I don't have charts. I don't know how to read the charts, and I don't know when the.
Well, let's just go look at it. You don't have to know how to read it, but let's just go get a sense of what happened. You're wanting to go back what time period?
Well, go back to the last time it hit 70. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Right here. Okay. You see this? This is 2021, November, hit 69, blew off. Okay. We go retest.
Where'd it go down to? Where'd it go down to?
This is 16.4. And it
went below the 70% mark.
Yeah. But my point is,
I didn't know that.
It's already done it.
That's what I didn't know that. That's what I just said.
So now,
see this, right?
Yeah, this base right here. You see this base forming?
Yeah,
it's forming off of this. We've now had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a now 7th test. It's these 60. There's nothing above this, bro.
Yeah, I got it. No, I didn't know
Bitcoin's never been there before, right? It's kind of weird. Except actually, it has been there. Let's go back to, 2017, dude, this is $588. This thing went.
Yeah. So Gary, let me go back. Show me this.
Right. Okay. This thing went from 588.
Right there. Yeah. That's what I want to see. I want to
see in 1 year to 19 grand from 550 to 20, 40X. Then it came down to 3 grand from.
Okay,
20. So that's a 70% with withdrawal, right?
Right. Then it goes back to
13, which is
doesn't quite make it.
2/3 of the all-time high. Never makes it there. Comes back down to 37.85 off of this 20. So it's about 76%, right?
Yeah, this is for what, a year and a half. It sits there. Yeah.
This date right here is 2000, where my cursor is 2017. Yeah. At 500, it started in August of 16. This is when I started buying right here. I didn't get this price, but I was buying in the 16s, didn't do much. Then I bought more here, right in here, somewhere around $8,000 right here. You see this move, dude? I mean, you would have sat there, and I'm not making this about you, but many people would have sat there and said, I'm going to wait for 34. It's going to retrace. Then it goes to 12. Then it just comes down a little bit here. Nobody's buying this, dude. There wasn't any volume there, bro. You're not going to buy that spike down. You're going to be terrified, right? It's just not the way you and I are investing in this for a longer term. So at this very down green wick here, if you can see that, I don't know how well you can see it on the screen, but you see this candle had just wicked down real hard. Dude, we haven't seen those numbers. 39.74. The lowest number we've seen since that day, 16.6.
Yeah.
So my position is, and I'm not seeing your face, so I don't see any of your visual communication responses. My case is this is now a base, and we have to move up this base. I think we'll come back here in 2 years, 75, 80, something like that. We'll come and test these levels. Question is, do you want to wait 2 years to do it? Now, what does this mean? If I'm right, and this let's call it
here, what's that trough at? That trough between the two peaks here. What is that trough? No. Go. Yeah, you don't have to go that big. There you go. That trough right there, right here where you are. Just so, yeah. What number is
November
that?
22.
17.
November of 22. 2022.
What's the number? What's the price?
Oh, that number is $16,000.
Okay, thank you.
You'll never see $16,000 again, dude.
Yeah,
$16,000. Look, the way I like to think about this is in market cap. Mm-hmm. Okay, because inflation, man. Okay, if you think real estate's going up because, like your position's getting bigger and bigger, right? Your deal is you want to get so big, BlackRock has to pay you a premium to get out. They can't buy monster volumes like that without the premium, right? That's your play. Well, today, Bitcoin's at a price where players like Citi are going, I can come in now. This is a big enough lake for me, or ocean.
Right.
Before, Citi would be like, hey, I can go for a swim, dude, but I'm going to drown because there's not enough depth for me. I'm going to break my neck, right? I can't get out. And I don't think people are worried about getting out. Like you asked me a question the other day, you could buy $150 million worth of Bitcoin in 5 or 6 hours here and never move the market, bro.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask you that. How much volume was today?
Let me see here.
Circulating supply 19 billion.
That's the amount issued. It should show you what the
29. Yeah, 29 billion. So you can't.
Dude,
well, I could have moved 150 million today. Yeah.
You could have bought 150. You can buy $150 million anytime you want. I think it trades around $50 billion a day. You can buy $150 million worth of Bitcoin all day, every day, and not move anything. They're not even. Yeah. They wouldn't even see you, dude.
Wow.
How much did somebody tell Grant how much Michael bought this month? I think this quarter he bought 450. This is his smallest purchase, man. $30 billion in volume today alone. It is a monster market, dude. People need to get rid of, I remember these idiots talking on Spaces. It's grown up, man.